Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel, and today we're making this beautiful lunch bag. Yes, this beautiful lunch bag. So let's get started. Let us get started. I still remain Dandy of Dandy Clothing and Bag Services. So moving forward, I'll be making this beautiful lunch bag like I said earlier, and the measurement that I'll be working with, you see, there's something in bag making. You don't have to work with my measurements. You don't have to work with my measurement, do you understand? Because you can want something taller than this, or you can want something wider than this, do you understand? In width. So it all depends on your preference, but in my own case anyways, I'll be working with 11 inches for the front, and the back I'll be working with 11 inches tall, and then 11 inches of width, do you understand? For the length and the width, I'll be working with 11 inches. And then for the side, the width of the bag, I'll be working with 7 inches, and then for the length, I'll be working with 11 inches. So I'll be needing two side, I'll be needing two front and back. Sorry, I'll be needing one front, one back, then two side. Do you understand? So for the front pockets, I'll be working with this my carton, this my character. So the character is going to determine the measurement that I'll be using for the front pocket. Do you understand? So yours might be smaller than this, and I don't know, but for me, the cartoon character I'm working with is about maybe 6.5 inches. So I added 1 inch to both sides. So I'll be working with 7.5 inches for the width. Do you understand? So for the length, I'll be working with 8.5 inches. Do you understand? So the width of my baby, the width is six and a half. Abby, yeah, 6.5. So I added 1 inch, making 7.5. And then for the height, for the length is 7.5. So I added 1 inch, making 8.5 inches. Do you understand? So now this is my front pocket. I'll be locating the middle. I'll notch the middle. After notching the middle, the first thing is to fix my character to the front pocket. Do you understand? So I'll place it, I'll fix it the way it should be. Make sure it is fixed at the center. Then I'll run a stitch just to hold the character down to the front pocket. Do you understand? Now this is what I have. So the next thing I need to do now is to pipe it. So in piping it, I'll be cutting another material, and the material is going to be about 1 inch. Yes, 1 inch. Then what am I going to use the material for? The material is going to serve as a casing. Do you understand? As a casing to the piping. So I'll just fix in my piping in between the material. Can you see that? Then I'll be needing another piece of material as well. That's going to serve as a closure. Do you understand? Because that's where I'm going to start the piping from, and that's where I'm going to end the piping as well. Do you understand? Can you see that? Then I'll pipe it all around. So like I said, I'm making use of 1 inch for the piping. Yes, for the casing I'll be making use of 1 inch, and for this I just need a little piece of material. Then I'll be folding about 1/4 inch, just tiny piece on both sides. Do you understand? Then I'll insert my piping into the casing, into the extra material that is going to serve as the casing, and then I'll pipe it all round. Do you understand? Okay. Now this is what I have. Can you see how it is looking? This is what I have. So the next thing I need to do now is to take the all round measurements, because I'll be fixing my zipper, and I'll be fixing my zipper to it. Do you understand? So what I need to do now is to take the all round measurement. So whatever measurement you have, like I said, you can get the actual measurement that I get only if you're using the same character that I used. Do you understand? So but if you're using something smaller or something bigger than this, definitely you're going to get a different what's it called, measurement. Do you understand? So in my own case, I have 29.5 inches. So what I did here was to take the all round measurement. Do you understand? Then I have 29.5 inches. Now out of that 29.5 inches, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide it into two. I can make it to be equal parts into two, or I can make the zipper side to be much more longer than the what's it called, the down part. Do you understand? So I can decide to make the zipper part maybe 14.5 inches, and then I'll make the down part, which is not going to be a zipper side, it's going to be material about 15 inches. I can decide to make it, I can decide to make the zipper part maybe 17. It can be equal and it might not be equal. Do you understand? It all depends on my preference, the any way I want it to be. Do you understand? So now this is my zipper. This is the zipper that I'm working with. Now I'll be cutting 16 1/4. So meaning I used 15, sorry, I'll be cutting 15.5. Don't forget I said the all round measurement is 29.5, right? So in this case I'll be making use of 15, I'll be making use of 14.5 for the zipper part, then 15 inches for the down part. Do you understand? Now 14.5, I added 1 inch for sewing allowance, making 15.5. So it is 15.5 that I'm cutting here. I hope you understand. The all round measurement that I have is 29.5. Then here I am cutting for the zipper part. I make the 14.5 inches. Then I added 1 inch sewing allowance, making 15.5 inches. Do you understand? So the next thing is to cut the material that I'll be adding to it. Now I have my 15.5 as well, so 15.5 by 2.5 inches. Do you understand? So firstly I'll be fixing the zipper and the material side by side. I'll run a stitch and then I'll top stitch. So once I'm done with the top stitching, the remaining of the material, the remaining, which is 15 inches, I will add 1 inch sewing allowance to it, making 16 inches. And then for the width, whatever you have after joining your zipper allowance, after joining your zipper and the side material together, whatever you have is what you're going to use to cut the width of the remaining material. Do you understand? Now I have about 2 3/4, almost 3 inches, right? So that's what I use for the remaining of the material. And then after that I'll be joining it on both sides. Do you understand? I will be joining it on both sides, please don't forget. And then after that I'll cross check if I have the all round measurement that I measured earlier. Do you understand? Now cross-checking my measurement, what I have here is 29.5 inches. Do you understand? So you must have the same measurement that you measured earlier. Do you understand? Which is 29.5 inches. This is my own 29.5 inches. So the next thing I need to do now is to notch the middle, because the zip is going to start from the zipper is going to be at the upper part. Do you understand? While the remaining part of the material is going to be at the down part. Now the side, I'll be folding the side just by 1/4 inch all round. Do you understand? Because this is that part that I'll be fixing to the front body. Do you understand? It's going to be resting on the front body. Now the other part that I didn't, the other part, which is the zipper part that I didn't fold any allowance of it, is what I'll be fixing to the front pocket. Do you understand? So like I said, I'll start from the upper part, then sew it around. And once you are done with that, you can decide to pipe it all around. Do you understand? I think I forgot to pack. I forgot to pipe it here. But you can decide to pipe it and you can decide to leave it whichever way. Anyways, whichever way. Just make sure it is what's it called? It is neat. Yes, the stitches are neat. Yes. Thank you so much for watching this far. I hope you have subscribed. Please, if you've not yet subscribed, please click on the subscribe button now. It doesn't bite. Click on the subscribe button. It is free. I mean, it is free, no dime. So please don't forget to like as well, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and comment. Okay, let's continue. Like I said, I have my front and my back. Now this is my front. What I need to do now is to notch the middle. I'll notch the middle at the upper part and then at the down part. Do you understand? Because I'll be fixing the front pocket to the front body. So the next thing I need to do as well is to locate the middle of the front pocket. Do you understand? I'll locate the middle. You can make use of your chalk or you make use of a pen. Just locate the middle. So at the down part, you can leave about 1 inch at the down part. Yes, you can leave about. But before that, I'll be fixing my what's it called, my belt first. Yes, my webbing. I'll be fixing my belt first before fixing the front pocket. Now the measurement that I have here is 22 inches. Yes, 22 inches. So from the side, I'll be leaving about 2.5 inches from the side. Yes, 2.5 inches on both side, and then from the upper part, I'll make the belt to come down to 3.5 inches. Yes, 3.5 inches from the upper part, 3.5 inches, and then from the side, both side, 2.5 inches. Then I'll run a stitch. When running a stitch, the stitch is not going to get to the upper part, I mean the edge, the upper part of the front mat of the belt. Do you understand? You're going to leave about 1 inch from the upper part. Yes, 1 inch from the upper part before running a stitch. Do you understand? And once you are done with that, you go ahead to fixing your front pocket. Do you understand? Like I said, the stitches is not going to get to the upper part of the um material, so I think I left about 1.5 inches distance from the upper parts. So now I'll go ahead to fixing my front pocket. So in fixing my front pocket, what I just need to do here is to the down part, I'll leave about 1 inch at the down part, and then on both side I think 2.5 inches is fine as well. And then I'll just go ahead to pin it down first. Yes, I'll be pinning it down first before taking it to the sewing machine to sew it around. And once you are done with that, you go ahead to fixing your what's it called, your foam and your lining. Yes, I'll place this front material, this front pattern, I'll place it, my front border, I'll place it on the foam, and then I'll place it on my lining as well. So I'll take it to the sewing machine and sew it all around, just at the tip, at the edge. I'll sew it all around, and then I'll cut out the excess. I'll trim off the excess. Now this is what I have. So the next thing I need to do now is this is my, like I said, I need just one front body and then one back body. Do you understand? And then for my side, I'll be making use of two pieces. Do you understand? The width of 7 inches, and then for the length of 11 inches. Now this is my 11 inches by 7 inches. So I'll be needing my foam as well, and then my lining. Do you understand? So this is what I have. I'll be needing two pieces of that, don't forget. Now it is on this side that I'll be fixing my D-ring and then I'll be fixing this my net to it. Do you understand? So I know someone might be wondering what is the purpose of this net. It's just like extra pockets. Yes, it's going to serve as an extra pocket. Probably they want to put maybe drinks, what's it called, plastic, whatever thing that your child wants to put is just going to serve as pocket. Do you understand? Now, like I said, don't forget the width of the pocket itself is the width of the side is 7 inches. So here I added 1 inch for the net. I added 1 inch to it, that's 8 inches. And then for the length, I'm making use of 8 inches. Do you understand? So, and the reason why I added 1 inch extra is because I wanted to have this I don't want it to be flat. Do you understand? I don't want it. Yes, I don't like that case. I don't want the side pocket to be flat. I want something like what's it called, that is going to accommodate bottle. If it is flat, your bottle might find it difficult to sit inside of it. Do you understand? But if it is kind of it has splitting, I mean it has enough room, enough space, so you can fix in your bottle, your what's it called, even your food flask. Do you understand? Because it has more room to accommodate it. So anyway, let's move forward. Now I'll be fixing my D-ring like I said. So I'll be making use of this my belt, and then for the measurements I make use of 8 inches. Yes, I think 8 inches. 8 inches is fine. Yes. So I'll be needing two pieces of that. Don't forget. I mean, I have two sides, so I'll be cutting two pieces of this. So please watch me carefully the way I'm fixing, the way I'm going to fix it. Now I'm fixing it to the side. At the upper part, I'll come down by 2 inches. Yes, 2 inches, and then on both side I'll be making use of 2 3/4 on both side. Yes, 2 3/4 on both side, and then on the upper part 2 inches. So can you see what I'm saying? I want enough room, so I just use that 1 inch to take a pleating at the down part. Do you understand? Then I, for the belt at the upper part, I piped it with my belt. I'm sorry, for the net at the upper part, I piped it with my, with my webbing. Do you understand? Now moving forward, it is time to join my side to the front, what's it called, to the front body. Do you understand? So I'll take my, firstly I'll take my foam and my body, my side, I'll place it on the front body, and then I'll place my lining at the down part. Do you understand? Some people join it like that and then they have to pipe it. To me, doesn't make sense. It won't give you that neatness that you want. Do you understand? But fixing it this way, the what's it called, can you see the lining? So the lining already serve as a closure to the part that you want to pipe. Do you understand? So I will advise you fix it this way. I will just top stitch this way. I'll top stitch on the lining, not on the material, please. I'm going to top stitch on the lining, not on the material. Now this is what is given. This is what I'm saying. Can you see? I top stitch on the lining, not on the um not on the material. Do you understand? So moving forward, I'll be fixing the side, the second side. Like I said, I'll be taking the body, the front, the side first, and then the foam. I'll be fixing it to the front body, to the other side, and then I'll place my lining at the down part. Do you understand? I'll place my lining at the down part, not at the upper part. Now this is what I have. Can you see what it is looking like? Can you see that? Can you see the inside, that it is very, very neat? Instead of you joining it straight and then piping it, no. It won't be as neat as you think. Now moving forward, in fixing your belt to the back, you can see I make it to come to the down, I make it come from that down part to the other side. Now what you have here, from here to here, it has to be the same measurement that you will have from here to here. Do you understand? So please make sure that part is clear. I'll be cutting I'll be needing my foam and my lining as well. Don't forget that. I'll be needing my foam and my lining as well. Yeah. Then I'll place my side. Now this is my back, right? This is the past. This is the last part that we need to join. So I'll fix it the way I've been fixing. So this is the last part. I'll fix it the way I've been fixing the side too. Do you understand? So for the last joining, I'll take my side, the last part of my side with the last part of my back body. Do you understand? I'll join it the same way I've been joining others as well. You take the lining, flip the lining from that side, and make the lining to come to the down part, just like the way we've been joining others. Please, no confusion. Yes, please, no confusion here. Now, after joining all together, this is what I have. Can you see that? Yes, this is what I have. So let me turn it outside so that you can understand better. So now the next thing I need to do now, or should I say the last thing? Okay, let me say the next thing that I need to do now is to cut the base, the bottom. Do you understand? Both the bottom and then the base for the down part and then the other part. Do you understand? So now in cutting that, like I said, you might when making bag, I love when people understand the concept of making bag, with even with couple with the measurement as well. Do you understand? I don't just want people to follow me blindly. Yes, I want you to be able to um deduce your own measurement. That, okay, if you don't want to make use of my own measurements, what if I choose to make use of my own measurements? How do I get the base? Now whatever measurements that you make, whatever measurements you make after joining all sides together, check what do you have left for the side and then what do you have left for both the front and the back. Okay, for instance, from my own front and my back, I have 10.5 inches left after joining it. 10.5 inches left, and then for the side I have 6 inches left. So now for these 6 inches, I'm going to add 1 inch. That one is going to serve as my piping allowance, because whatever measurement you use after piping is going to reduce kind of. Do you understand? So now for my side, I have 7 inches left. I'm going to add 1 inch for piping allowance, making 8 inches. And then for the front and the back that I have 10.5 inches left, I'm going to add 1 inch piping allowance, making 11.5 inches. Now for my base, now what I'm going to cut now is 11.5 inches by 7 inches. I hope you understand. 11.5 inches by 7 inches. Then I'm going to give it a slight curve on all the edges. I hope you're not confused. Whatever measurement you have left to your front and then your side, just add 1 inch piping allowance. Do you understand? Now this is what I have. So this is my base. This is my 11.5 inches. Sorry, the tempura cut. Now this is 11.5 inches, right? And by 7 inches. Yes, 11.5 inches by 7 inches. So I'm going to give it a slight curve on all the edges. Now repeat the same thing for both the foam and then the lining. Do you understand? So once I'm done with that, I'll need another casing. I'll need another material for another casing. Do you understand? Because I'm going to be piping it now, and then my piping is going to, I'm going to fix it in between the casing. Do you understand? So this is what I have. No, so this is what I have. I'll be needing two pieces. I'll be needing two pieces of that. The first one I'll be fixing into the bottom of this bag. Do you understand? I'll be fixing it to the bottom. Yes, the first one. And once I'm done with that, I'll pipe it. Please don't forget to pipe. It is very, very necessary. I mean, do not forget to pipe. So for the piping, I'll be you can make use of your what's it called? You can make use of a lining, yes, and you can make use of your piping. Yeah, there is a belt that is meant for piping. So whichever one, whichever way. But for me, I make use of my lining. Then I'll go ahead to do the same thing for the second base. Now this is what I have. So now please listen attentively to this part because this is the last part. Now I'll be locating the middle of this, yeah. So after that, I'll take the all round measurements of this base. I'll take the all round measurements. Now after taking the all round measurement, this is what is going to happen. The all round measurement is going to be it's a combination of the zipper and a leather material. I'm sorry, my material, this is matte material. Yes, sorry, I've not mentioned it. This is matte material. Do you understand? You can make use of a leather material. Any material you want to make use of is fine. So now I'll take the all round measurements of this base. So whatever I have, I'll be making use of about 10 inches for my material, 10 inches, and then the remaining inches is going to be my zipper. Do you understand? Please do not get confused. Whatever measurements you have, you make use of maybe about 10, 8. You can make use of 8, 9, 10, but here I make use of 10 inches for the plain material, and then the other part, the other measurement is going to be my zipper. Do you understand? And on both sides, don't forget to add 1 inch for sewing allowance on both sides, please, for both the zipper and then the plain material. So after that, I'll join both the zipper and the plain material together. So I'll join both the zipper and the plain material together, on both sides. Do you understand? So after that, I'll fix it to the base. I'll fix one part to the base, and then I'll fix the other part to the body. Do you understand? To the other side of the body measurements.
Ladies and gentlemen, bag lovers and future bag bosses, Dandy Fashion School is back with another mind-blowing online class. From September 30th to November 30th, 2025, it's 2 solid months of detailed, intensive, hands-on training. And trust me, this is not your regular watch and sleep online class. Here's what you'll learn. Pattern drafting, no more guesswork. How to take perfect bag measurements. Your tape measure will finally respect you. Prototyping. How to fix dividers, zippers, inner and outer pockets. More than 5 different side gussets. More than 10 bag designs. More than 10 unique handles. Plus plenty more practicals. And the sweetest gist. All this for just 30,000 naira. But I beg, don't come and price it like onions in the market. The fee is non-negotiable. Registration is on right now. As you all know, reviews don't lie. Last participants of our bag making class are still shouting God bless Dandy Fashion School. Why? Because they came in as learners and left as bag making pros. To join, simply pay 30,000 naira into 1306030632. Providus Bank, Dandy Clothing and Bag Services. Then forward your receipt to WhatsApp 0704-130-7375. Registration is on right now. Don't dull, don't carry last. Grab your spot and let's turn you into a bag making machine.
3, 2, 1. You can do it!
Now this is what I have. This is what I mean. So I'll join this first. Now this is what I have. So you can, so I already pipe it. Do you understand? So you can do so as well, or when you are done with the whole thing you can then pipe. But I think I found it easier this way for me to pipe it first before joining the second side. So what I'm trying to do here is to notch the middle. Please make sure the part, that 10 inches part, falls to the back side, to the back body. Do you understand? While the zipper part falls to the front side. So that's why I'm trying to notch it. Then I'll go ahead to, you know, sew it around, fix it, and then sew it around. You can make use of your pin to hold it firm, or your binder clips, whichever way. And once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead to pipe it. Yes, it is very, very important. I'll go ahead to pipe it, and once I'm done with the piping, I'll turn it outside because that's just the last thing. Yes, okay, it means one thing. Then I'll turn it outside to, you know, show you the outcome. Yes, I'll turn it outside to show you the outcome. Now this is the outcome. This is what I have. So the next thing is I will be needing another piece of material about 10 inches long, 10 inches of what's called length, and then width about 5 inches. So I fix my plaster to one side of the material, and then I fix the other side of the plaster to outside another, I'll fix one inside while I'll fix one outside. Do you understand? And then I'll pipe it all around. This is what I have. I'll pipe it all around. This is what I have. Can you see that? And then I'll be fixing it to the to the top handle, to the handle. Yes. So this is the outcome of the launch bag. This is what it's looking like. Please, if there's any part that you need more clarification, drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to comment. Thank you all.